Kasigok and Agula Heights Niskufji. We're gonna talk about
Obama's presidency.
the challenges, achievements, and controversies of his 8 years in office. The topic is important because not only did Obama make changes still felt today, he was also the first of African American president.
In 2008, Obama became the first African American president to hold the office. Obama defeated Senator John McCain to become the 44th president with nearly 53% of the popular votes and 365 electoral votes out of 538. On January 20, 2009, Barack Obama was initiated as the 44th president. During his 2 terms, his policy achievements included health care reforms, his banking reform, consumer protections, and repeal of the Don't Ask, Don't Tell that prevented lesbian and gay Americans from serving in the military. Karlton is gonna talk about the first legislative period.
During his first legislative period from 2009 to 2010, he signed 3 signature bills: economic stimulus and health care reform. The main reform include the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare, the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act, and the Don't Ask, Don't Tell Repeal Act of 2010. Obama became the 4th president to receive the Nobel Peace Prize by an act for women and with new safeguards for consumer protection in 2009. Bia, can you tell us what the Obamacare Act did?
Obamacare helped increase the health insurance for people that are uninsured. It was signed into law by former President Barack Obama on March 23, 2010. Dodd-Frank will prevent the excessive risk-taking that led to the financial crisis. The law also provides common-sense protections for American families, creating a new consumer watchdog to prevent mortgage companies and payday lenders from exploiting consumers.
The American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009, signed into law by President Barack Obama, was a significant legislative response to the Great Recession. The $831 billion stimulus package aimed to stimulate the economy by investing in various sectors, creating jobs, and providing temporary relief to those affected by the recession. Despite these victories in the midterm elections of 2010, Democrats lost the House of Representatives, which affected Obama's future political agenda.
Obama's biggest military victory during his first term was when he directed the military and intelligence operation in 2011 that led to killing Osama bin Laden, the terrorist leader that was responsible for the September 11, 2001 terrorist attack on the United States. The rapid known as the Operation Neptune Spirit was the culmination of a 10-year search for Al-Qaeda leader. Bin Laden was killed in the bedroom, and the mission also resulted in the death of other individuals in the compound.
The Dodd-Frank law will prevent the excessive risk-taking that led to the financial crisis. The law also provides common-sense protections for American families, creating a new consumer watchdog to prevent mortgage companies and payday lenders from exploiting consumers.
Obama was the president as the Iraq War, the Afghanistan War, and various aspects of the war on terror, all of which began during the Bush administration, continued, though he presided over the gradual drawdown of U.S. soldiers in Iraq, reaching the peak in the near total withdrawal of U.S. soldiers from Iraq in December 2011.
Pakistan saw a lot of drone operations during Obama's first term. The pace of attacks had accelerated in the second half of 2008 at the end of Bush's term, after 4 years punctuated by occasional strikes. However, in the year after taking office, Obama ordered more drone strikes than Bush did during his entire presidency. The 54 drone strikes in 2009 all took place in Pakistan.
Strikes in the country peaked in 2010 with 128 CIA drone attacks and at least 89 civilians killed. At the same time, U.S. troops numbers surged in Afghanistan. Pakistan strikes have since fallen, with just 3 conducted in the country last year.
Obama was re-elected in 2012, defeating former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney by 332 to 206 electoral votes. The Middle East remained the key of the foreign policy challenge, especially when the Islamic State, also known as ISIS, that arose during the civil war in Syria. Katherine, what did Obama do after his re-election?
Shortly after his re-election, the Middle East saw the rise of a new state called ISIS that promoted terrorist activities across the world. The US and its allies fought for several years to retake the lands in Syria and Iraq from ISIS. This fight saw a major increase in US military action in the Middle East since the invasion of Iraq and Afghanistan.
In 2014, Obama's foreign relations skills were put to the test when Russia annexed Crimea from Ukraine. Russia was successful in this, but a wider war did not break out. Failure to stop Russia is one Obama's biggest fail.
Politically, in his second term, Obama signed the Paris Climate Agreement with the European Union in 2015, which attempted to reduce greenhouse gas emission and slow global warming. Obama also led a treaty with Iran that attempted to stop its development of nuclear weapons.
Obama's record on gun control was a fairly weak one, even though he was mostly portrayed as the most anti-gun president in American history and called for more regulations in the wake of a lot of mass shootings that happened during his 2 terms in office. We do not have to accept this carnage as the price of freedom, Obama said in 2016. The National Rifle Association once claimed Obama's obsession with gun control knows no boundaries.
During his first presidency, Barack Obama successfully nominated and confirmed two Supreme Court Justices, Sonia Sotomayor and Elena Kagan. He also nominated Merrick Garland, but the nomination was blocked by the Senate.
With the death of Antonin Scalia in February 2016, in the beginning of a presidential election year, the Republican majority in the Senate made it their stated policy to refuse to consider any nominee to the Supreme Court, arguing that the next president should be the one to appoint Scalia's replacement.
When Obama left the office on January 20, 2017, his impact and legacy were unclear, but Obama will always be remembered as the first African American president in the U.S. history. His administration was notable for its stability, with Republicans in control of both the presidency and the Congress in 2017.
Some of Obama's most notable accomplishments: the Affordable Care Act, the Paris Climate Change Agreement, the Deferred Action on Childhood Arrivals. They were overturned or under attack because Republicans took over the government in 2016 with the election of Donald Trump and the Republican majority in the House of the Senate.
Thanks for listening to Gasiglok and Nagula Heights. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, my fellow natives.